It's Week 16 of the National Football League. And we've got the Dolphins' speedy running back. He's been a frequent end-zone tourist. He's second in the league in rushing touchdowns. It's the Dolphins and the Jets on Monday night.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for having us in. Chill in the air. Folks are bundled in the seats and on the field. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. A bit warmer up here in the booth. These cold weather games, Greg, always interesting to watch how it impacts the players down on the field.
Absolutely, and these nights are kind of tricky, Mike, right? It's how much do you want to spend preparing for it, thinking about it, and really letting it almost become like a mental factor leading into the game? But you also have to be prepared. What are you going to wear? How are you going to keep yourself not only warm, but then be able to go out there and perform and be functional, and you're not running around with a parka on. So it is a very delicate balance between being comfortable and being functional, and the teams that handle those conditions, especially in pregame, tend to have the advantage once the game's kicked off.
The return starts from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. They're led out by their quarterback, former first-rounder out of Alabama. It's Mac Jones.
If his preparation for this game is any indication of how he's going to perform today, Mike, they're going to be hard to beat. He played really well last week, but when we talked to his coaches, they told us, they're like, he has lived here all week. He has taken his level of play even up another notch, and if he can continue to operate this system, continue to get all of his weapons involved, this leadership, this ability to lead by example, is going to rub off on the rest of this offense. I think they're going to have a good chance of changing from last week's loss to coming away today with a victory.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. On play action, it's Jones. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. Here's 1st and 10. Look wide. Get this one complete. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Again, they'll throw with Jones. He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Noah Fant. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Jets first down. Play action now. It's Jones. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Again, it's Jones. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. On play action, it's Jones. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
The Miami offense will make their way onto the field, led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
He told us the other day, he was very honest. He said, when I got into the locker room, it was a little bit of a bittersweet feeling. Now, ultimately, we got the job done, and for that, I was thrilled. But I know I put the team in a lot of tough situations due to my decision-making. He's going to have to be better here today. This team is going to reach their full potential. He knows he has to clean up a lot of those mistakes. Now, fortunately, he's got a chance to do so here. If he's able to protect the football while maintaining that aggressive approach, we could see him come out on top again in this one.
Here's Tua now on 2nd down. Room to run past the 30. A big connection to flip the field as across midfield on that one. Opening carry of the game for the speedster, Devon A-Chain. And he's going to be taken down at about the 30.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's 1st and goal. On the ground, it is the rookie from Oklahoma. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Touchdown, Dolphins. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some. Jones now on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Gray. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing now is Jones. This one complete to his tight end, Fant. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. On the handoff, here comes Hall. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Another run here with Hall. Fighting off defenders here. He'll churn forward and pick up 3. Now an injury timeout, and that's Breece Hall, who is struggling a bit after that play. Back to throw is Jones. Connecting with the tight end. That's Fant. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down.
We got their defense rattled.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. To throw is Jones. They'll try to set up the screen here with Allen. And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down. They'll run with the former Badger, Braylon Allen. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. They go back to Allen. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down. Here's Jones. Quickly to the outside and complete.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. You can't fault the...
Two and out on 1st down. That's taken in by A-Chain.
Let's add that to the list of great throws we've seen out of this quarterback here in the 1st half. We thought he might be in line to have a good game, especially against this style of defense. But let's be honest, Mike, he's been more than just good. He's been sensational.
Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Tua. Going up top. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And will bring up third down. A shotgun snap for Tua. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. He'll get this complete to Allen. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They fake the handoff. Now Jones. A throw left side taken in by Corley. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Now a play fake. Jones. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
On now comes the punt team for the Jets. Returnable from the 17. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Now a 1st down throw for Tua. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore.
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads.
This is intercepted. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Miami. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick them, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his 2nd interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
On 1st down, Jones. That's to the right side. He's got Corley. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. On play action, it's Jones. Down the field, he's got Corley. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Working from the gun, it's Jones. He'll check this down to the running back. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. And the Jets have a 1st down. Jones to the air again. He's got it at about the 8. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Again, it's Jones. That is caught.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get it?
He slams it in there, and he is in. On first down, Tagovailoa. That's over the middle and intercepted.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position. Jump that route, challenge the...
And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He'll let it go deep left sideline. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down. This time they stay on the ground. So we have hit halftime here on a Monday night as we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, where the coach is Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. As mentioned, this is the EA Sports halftime report. Time to take a look around the NFL and find out what's going on this fine Sunday. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where you see the final score there. Drake May leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Trevor Lawrence, strong in the victory as it pushes his guys back above the 500 mark on the year. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Arizona Cardinals. John Mechie, 2 touchdown catches in the victory. These two teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike and Greg. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Now, Tua and the Miami offense head out for their next possession. And he is in the midst of a sensational season, currently second in the NFL in passing yards. On 1st and 10, here's Tua. Checking it down, this one is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 30.
Another really nice pickup there, Mike, and we've seen them continue to utilize him in the passing game really from the jump, and these are the kind of numbers you traditionally see out of a #1 receiver, but at least for this game here, he's been their #1 option in this offense.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Tua going to give it to Achane, and he brings it down to about the 28-yard line. That's Jermaine Johnson there on the stop. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's 2. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Achane. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's Tungo Bailoa. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Dolphins.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense. Jones now on first down. That's the fourth time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And he is just going to waltz his way in. The pick six. A touchdown for the defense. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. That's to the right side and incomplete. He was looking for Devon Achane coming out of the backfield. And it'll bring up second down. Quick throw, taken in. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. That his second touchdown tonight.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we...
The offense staying out there for this fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Jones. He's got his man right side. The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush, and it will lead to a turnover on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but...
So a win here for the visiting Dolphins. That is now 6 consecutive victories. They are making it look easy out there as they continue their winning ways. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night.